What's going on, Dolphins? It's your boy LB FinFan 2021. Today we're going to be talking about week 2 of the preseason for the Miami Dolphins versus the Atlanta Falcons. This game was a great game for Tua. Our boy came out there, he did his thing. I think he went for like 8 for 8 on the first couple of passes. He was just lighting up the field. Probably a couple of passes he could have wished he had gotten back. That's probably going to be in every game. No picks, though. Line held up pretty well from a passing standpoint, once again. From a passing standpoint. Beautiful balls thrown to Gesicki. Good reads. Hitting our running backs out of the backfield. Just doing it all in Saturday night's preseason game. Yeah, by the way, we won that game 37-17. I think Malcolm Brown was our leading rusher in that game. He had 43 yards on 10 carries. Gaskins, he had 6 carries for 27 yards. Gaskins had a touchdown. Brown had a touchdown. It was like a committee, a run committee when it came down to the running game in last night's game. Overall, we had 136 rushing yards on 34 attempts. So it looks like their focus was kind of like on the running game, trying to see who would jump out of the pack. I do think that Gaskins will be our starting running back this year. That remains to be seen, but I think that's where we're going with it. Ahmed, he only had 2 carries. He didn't do too much. He had 6 yards. But we did have a scare in the passing game when Waddle went down on one of Gaskins' huge runs. Waddle got rolled up on. He was on the sideline. I know I was just like sick in the stomach. I told you guys last week that I don't like to talk about the I word. When I saw him on the field, y'all, laying down, I'm like, oh, here we go, here we go. However, he was able to return in the game, came back in the game, running routes, caught some passes. I really didn't want him to play no more. He's okay, he's good, sit him down. But he came back in and he played, so that was a good day. And in the beginning, it seemed like it was the Waddle show. Every time you turn around, it was Tua to Waddle, Tua to Waddle, Tua to Waddle. He was running screen passes, wide receiver screens, end arounds, RPOs. Everything was all about Waddle. So, great game. From Tua. Great game from Waddle. Great game from Hollins. Hollins had a couple of good passes as well. Gesicki did his thing as well. Overall, just a great game. From a defensive standpoint, again, we showed up and we showed out. We held the Falcons only to 17 points. The starters, they did their thing. But in that second half, when we put Sam, I always mess his name up. I'm comfortable with saying Aguavin. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. But our linebacker, Sam Aguavin, he went off, y'all. He did his thing. He had 4 sacks, 11 tackles altogether, 7 of them solo. He was flying to the football, sideline to sideline. He was getting after it. I am so glad he is back. I know he was out due to COVID. So he was back. I mean, he was back with vengeance, you know. Although it was just preseason, like I said, he showed up and showed out. I didn't see too many balls going Xavier and Howard's way, and we know why. Byron Jones had a couple of balls thrown to him. Byron Jones played came out, played some good cornerback play for us. The run game, getting back to the run game, that offensive line of ours, like I said last week, if you missed it, go watch my last video that I did before this one. The offensive line, when it comes down to the running game, we have got to do better. I would love to see us hit some home run runs out of there. Gaskins, he did have a nice breakout run. That was, like I said, that was the play that where Waddle had got rolled up on. But I just don't see enough of it. We need more of that. That way it takes the pressure off the pass game, and we can utilize that play action fake and start hitting our receivers down the field on those deep routes, hitting Gesicki down the field. So it could just open up a whole lot for us if we can just shore up that offensive line when it comes to the running game, because I truly believe that we do have some backs that are capable. And, I don't think we have a standout back. I don't think we have an every down back. But I do think that by committee, we have, some good backs back there. Even our rookie, Jared Dokes, I keep messing his name up, Jared Dokes, he came in, and I kind of like the way he performed last night. He did some things as well. He had 7 carries for 30 yards. He was running real hard, extra hard out there, breaking some tackles. He did his thing. I think he had more playing time last night against the Falcons than he did in Week 1 versus the Chicago Bears. So it was good to see that. I see our backs are catching balls out of the backfield. But that offensive line has just got to really gel together and start creating some holes. Our rookie tackle, he was playing right tackle last night. Eichenberg, he had a pretty good game. He had a really good game, and you'll see that if you go back and you watch the highlights of it. I don't think he gave up. Yeah, I don't think he gave up any pressures or anything coming from his side, that right side. So he shored that up. So that was a good thing to see. So overall, guys, it was just a really, really, really great game. Like I said, 37-17. Not sure what the next preseason game is going to look like in terms of. Not sure what the next preseason game is going to look like in terms of who's playing, who's not playing, and how much they will be playing. I don't think that our starters will be playing. That kind of hurts us because, again, no Fuller, no Parker, no Preston Williams. We know Preston Williams is back because he practiced last week. He was out there on the field practicing. But Parker, Fuller, we got to get the timing down. Albert Wilson didn't play. We need that timing down. I don't think timing between the wide receivers and the quarterback has to be developed over time. And I think OTAs, training camp, and preseason is where you get that. I really don't think that it should be done during regular season games. And that's what it seems like is going to happen. I don't know if these guys are going to play preseason, the last preseason, week 3. Remember, guys, it's not 4 anymore. It's only 3. So we'll see what happens. I haven't heard anything about that. But it would be ideal for those guys to get some reps in with Tua this last preseason. It's critical to what we're trying to do. So, that remains to be seen. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so final score was 37-17. Dolphins win this one. We're 1-1 right now. Although I really don't care if we win or not. I just want to see how we're playing, how we're gelling. I love to see our rookies out there, see what they're about. And then it can help me to see what I think our starters are going to be for the regular season. So that's all I got for you guys. I'm probably going to do another video sometime during the week just to pretty much talk about who I already think our starters are going to be. I don't know if you guys play Madden, but I do, and it's kind of rough right now trying to figure out what wide receivers I'm going to start. So, but we know how Madden is. It's based off of speed and all that. But we do have some speed on our team. That's the honest truth. So I wonder what it's going to look like in real life. So, but we'll talk about that. That'll be my next video. I'll try to drop that probably Wednesday. So that's all I got for you guys. Please do me a favor. Subscribe, comment, hit the like button. Make sure you turn on the alert button, the bell notification, so that you can see all my videos when they pop up. All right, guys? Until next time, like I said, Wednesday, Dolphins all the way. Peace.